Hello, welcome back. I'm going to talk about Paimon, King Paimon, and the book that I have written called The Void and the Silence, King Paimon, the Lord of the Abyss. And we were talking the last time about the mirrors and the magic with the mirrors now. That is, the mirror is like some type of opening to another realm, no? And it is used in magic, and it is used in conjuring spirits, seeing spirits, being able to receive messages or talk with spirits through the mirror. Of course, it does need a certain amount of knowledge, safety, and some type of incantation, no? But I know that it is done through the mirror, with the mirror, and so on and so forth. The black mirror that I have seen in my vision when I was writing the book, King Paimon, I saw King Paimon on his throne, all black robe with his crown on his head, and he was reciting, and he was in a room full with darkness, and the room was all over with black mirrors. And I was speaking about the meaning of that, no? The black mirror, it's almost like one can say black magic if they want, no? But I think the message is definitely deeper than that. When we speak about Paimon, there is a certain superiority and a level up, no, that we are thinking about. It is not a normal spirit, or it's not. It is King Paimon. And we have spoken many things about the book, very beautiful things as well, about the symbols, the things that correlate with Paimon, no? The music, the camel, the oriental nature, the fire, the mirror, the element of blackness, no? And I think the camel means that King Paimon is a king of this world, a lord of this world, no? Because sometimes he is depicted riding an animal, mostly a dromedare, and that's it's very much connected to earth. So if King Paimon is a king, then he definitely is. I will say that he is king of earth, no, or part of it, because he's very connected to the earth through the animal and through other things, through the camel, no? And I've seen him too travel through the world in the desert. He's a traveler, he's a continuous traveler, and he is eternal. Paimon is an eternal being because he is king, no? He has this, he knows that he is eternal. Other elements that we can talk about Paimon is the way he talks, the way he delivers his messages, and a very direct, very, very much to the point, and it's a continuous rhythmus, a continuous poem that he recites and recites and recites. It's a unending poem, no, that he recites, where he speaks about many things that have happened, that will happen, or wise words. He's a wise teacher. Paimon is a wise teacher. He knows things from past, present, and future. He knows things about art, about science, about the world, about secrets from this world, no? Knowledge that only he knows, no one else. And I think it's quite interesting, because the two visions I had, one was with him almost like not in this world, no, in a place that one cannot define, and then I saw him on this world, on this planet, having a human normal life. So I don't know how these two correlate, but these were the strong two visions that I had with him. And I have asked him to help me with my music, with my art, with my career, with anything I need in life. And it was interesting because in the beginning I didn't know I would be writing a book for him or with him, or about him, and it's quite interesting how things develop now. There is a certain amount of not knowing and then receiving something beautiful. I hope I will be able to publish soon the book, because it's almost ready, and it would be nice to know that other people will buy it and read it. It is a very large book, 550 pages, poem form, and it's very interesting now to read. There are many elements and many parts of the book, but I have written it all together, so it's like one book now. I didn't make chapters like in other books of mine. I didn't make characters. This is all about Paimon, him talking, and there are some elements of the girl now that she talks to, and some characters enter in the story, but the book is about Paimon, him talking. The focus is on him. And I will do readings from the book once it's ready very soon. I'm going to, maybe the next days, I'm going to read from the book for us and see how it sounds and see how, one can get a better feeling once you understand and once you get a feeling about Paimon through the book. And I'm very proud of the book, I must say. I don't know why it almost like always remains with me in my mind, no matter what. It was a very deep, intense experience that I had writing this book, working with Paimon and focusing on him for these weeks, for these months. And I think it's something that is going to be always with me forever. It did change me, I know that. It did give me some spices, some elements to me that made me understand a little bit more about this world, and I will definitely want to deepen on my knowledge with Paimon. And I really love him. I love Paimon so much. I think he is, just from the first moment, I felt his presence or his energy, or I felt connected with him through the vision. I felt a tremendous love for him, for who he is, for what he represents, and almost like it unlocked some type of past life or through the vision. I don't know, sometimes things are quite different and quite difficult to put the finger on, but I take everything as it is, and my imagination is part of my reality as well. I don't distinguish, well, if it's not real in that way, that it's not worth, or it's not true, or it's not important, or it's not wise. No, it's far away from that. So my imagination and the other part of me that is a little bit far away from the normal world, from the normal life that as a human I have to live. And I, through my books and through my art, I love to connect with different feelings and deeper emotions. And I watched a documentary the first time, actually, it was very interesting. It was speaking about the Key of Solomon, which is a book where Paimon appears to as well, with other 72, I don't know how it's called, demons, or it's almost like the Key of Solomon speaks about this. Solomon was a king as well, and he has been like a magician, Merlin, in that time, which is extraordinary. I will read more about Solomon. I find him an extraordinary man. And he dedicated his life. He wrote books. He was a scientist in that way. Or I don't know if I can call him an occultist or what name. It doesn't matter. But he has done this type of work all his life, and he has written books for others. Thank God. It's almost like it shows the importance of writing a book that remains the knowledge for others to follow. And this video that I was seeing, there was an older man from our time, and he was talking about using the mirror and summoning spirits and how they're doing and how these things are. And there was like an interview with him, and they were talking about black magic, if this is satanism and stuff like that, which he said of course not, because they do believe in God as a main God, the creator of everything, and that means light and darkness. And they are able to open up more to different beliefs and different spirits and different knowledge that exists in the world for the benefit of humans, of course. So there's nothing bad, always depends how one uses and for what intention one uses something, no? But for me it's very positive, and then they showed how they were doing the summoning. It was some other spirit, and they asked him to give almost like a future oracle, or to give some knowledge or some advices, These spirits are, as I've said, very knowledgeable. They're able to see past, present, and future. And of course, humans do want to learn from them and do want to further on, deepen on their knowledge and their understanding, or what lies behind the mirror, what lies behind many things that we are not able to see. As I've said, something that we are not able to see doesn't mean that it's not there. So there is even scientifically, if we were to talk about perception and reality, one can say that even this reality is a perception. So it doesn't say that only this reality exists and nothing else. I'm so happy and fortunate to see that science has opened more doors to more crazy ideas, which I love. And there's aperture now to science that in the past has been very stoic and very rigid and very, if it's not proven, it's not real, which in a way, it's almost like it pushes one to prove something, but as I've said, just because the proof is not there the way others want it, or just because the fine print, or just because one has to be able, if you want sacred knowledge and you want knowledge in general, to be able to cross the frontier of comfortable, what is real, what is reality, and plunge in some type of darkness and spiritually meaning, and finding one's strength and one's knowledge and wisdom through that experience. No, so this is the other frontier where a few souls have dared to wander, and I think it's a very beautiful thing. I do it through my books, for my books, and to be honest, for me as well personally, I have been on my spiritual journey, I think all my life, and but like really acting on it now in a more knowledge-seeking way, maybe around 4 or 5 years. But now, if I look back to my childhood or things that I have experienced through my childhood, I know that the signs were always there, and I was never alone. So if we see it or not, believe it or not, it doesn't change anything, because if it is there, it's there. If it's not there, it's not there, and it can still be there, And I have some very beautiful experiences since I was a child, that I can call them as magical, and I know in my heart that they are. And only a child soul that is young and not polluted by the world is able to understand the deeper meaning and the deeper, almost you hear animal talking, you hear the nature being one with you, responding to you. There's a deep connection and a deep, beautiful realization of the magical part of our world. And it is not dark. There have been places as a child where I was watching with intensity and curiosity, but I was too afraid to go in, to reach in, like a cave, or something. I just knew that place is magical. But I was a little too scared to go and find out what it is, no? So I have, of course, grown since then, and have found the courage to go to those places where I was afraid at first, of course, and then I found the courage, and then I found even more beautiful things. It has been a very enriching experience every time I have done it. Very beautiful one, but it does change one, no? It's like one knows once I enter there, or I touch that, or I do that, or I go there, something's going to happen. It's going to change me, no? So it's not it is a deeper experience than the normal, eat, sleep, go to work. It is a realm. It's a door opening to another world, and you can decide to see the world through these eyes or not. But it doesn't mean that it's not true, It's almost like experience that one has is true for himself or herself, and no one can and should say, no, that's not true, I'm going to take that away from you, I'm not going to take your beautiful memory and step on it with my feet and say, no, how dare you believe that? It's not true. Because it is in so many ways, So there's a need of acceptance of different worlds, different realms, to give honor to all those different gods, deities, fairies, the druids, the nymphs, the dragons, I do believe they do exist, all of them, and I do give them this, and I send always love, and I just love to think about them. I just love this fantasy world, which for me it is real, and I just believe they are in different realm, or they are here on this planet, but we are not able to see, or they're able to travel, from one realm to another, from one, universe to another, in the meaning of through cosmos, no? So things are not put in place just in one way. Things can be arranged in many, many, many different ways. It's like you have 10 wooden sticks, and one you can make a figure, but that with those 10 sticks you can make many different figures. And it's the same 10 sticks. It's just a different arrangement of it, no? And the same thing is like when you're an artist, or when you do photography, or when you do music, it's almost like it becomes part of your being. For example, photography, it's almost like when I was concentrated on photography in the past, every time I walked outside, I could see through my eyes, this is a great photo. Like my eyes were like taking snaps. Even if I didn't have my camera with me, my eyes were like, my brain was focused on finding good photos, contrast, lights, something that could look good in a photo, no? And I enjoyed doing it. It was almost automatic. So one can see the world through that, no? Or if you see colors of movies or music as well, no? And there's enjoyment only you with that instrument or with your voice, what you are doing. And for me, when I play music, to be honest, of course, I do want it to sound beautiful for others, but the main focus for me is the playing itself, no? The conquest, experiment, the training I'm doing. I'm actually video recording or sound recording my training when I play the flute, no? I'm just training, I'm just playing, and I'm just enjoying it like a child. There's nothing like, oh my God, I have studied 6 months on a text and I have to play this note by note, with the right, I don't follow that. I enjoy it. I take the instrument and I play how my heart tells me I should play it. And of course, I do know a few things about the instrument. I do have knowledge. It's not to say that I am all blinded, but I'm not following any script, no? I want my sounds to be unique. I want, for me, even sometimes when I play, sometimes it's like the sound is not good, but then something magical comes out. And that sound will not have come out if I will not have been brave to maybe sound not so perfect, no? So there's always a balance, and my balance is deeper and higher than would have been a normal song. I like to go deeper and higher, no? It's almost like it's more cosmic. It's if you think of a world where people will be more advanced than ours, which I believe exists, there will not be so much judgment between humans. Actually, for them, this is very much connected when I play my strings. For them, what they cherish the most is the authenticity, the bravery, the courage, and it's not even about that. It's just about transferring the song of your soul in sound. That means that you have to do it the way you do it, and no one else can do it. So it's very unique, and it can be very basic. It's not about it's not about the instrument, you know. It's about the sound and the connection. Who is singing, who is playing, and having this unique print that is mine. And no one is judging to say, oh my God, you know, they just flow with it, they love it. So it's like they are not judgmental the way we are, no? Especially, like I said, something that is new or exotic, or they love it even more. They will say, wow, you were so brave, you know, you just took an instrument and started to blow out, no? Blow the air in. And yeah, a sound came out, you know. That's the beauty thing. The sound came out, you know. Just that the creative part of it is what I really enjoy. In the same time, I enjoy personally sometimes when I play music, or when I just want to get inspiration, I imagine myself in a totally different place. Different time than where I am, no? Sometimes when I play the bell, I imagine myself at the feet of a temple, a very old temple, or I imagine myself when I play the strings of this beautiful, very like in the future, no? Type of beautiful ship or beautiful architecture, or some place old, maybe ancient, no, depending on the instrument. The flute, the same. I imagine myself like in a peaceful place in the nature, or somewhere very old, or some temple, no. So one can visualize himself in a place, no? It's almost like escaping this world where you are sitting with your instrument, and imagine yourself standing in a totally different place with that instrument and playing from that place with that feeling. I really enjoy to do that. I'm going to make the next video, I promise. I'm going to read from Paimon, and thank you so much for listening. Curious, hope you're going to enjoy it, and I'm going to make next recording. I'm going to definitely start and read from beginning of Paimon book, King Paimon, Void and the Silence, the King, the Lord of the Abyss, and wish you all the best, and until next time.